Hey everyone, in this video I'll be talking about solutions, specifically molarity and dilutions. Some keywords to have in mind before we begin are solvent, solute, and solution. The solvent is the substance that does the dissolving, the solute is the substance that dissolves, and the solution is the solute plus the solvent. Now moving on to the problems. So the way that you can identify a difference between a molarity problem and a dilution problem is that molarity problems have single units that do not repeat. For example, in this problem, there's only one volume of 650 milliliters and only 63 grams of NaCl. There could also be one given volume and one given molarity in which you would have to find the moles. On the other hand, for dilution problems, there are two types of the same units. So there either be two given volumes and one given molarity, or two given molarities and one given volume. In the case of this molarity problem, we are given 650 milliliters of solution and 63 grams of NaCl. The formula we use to find molarity is moles over liters equals molar. So for the first thing we're going to have to do is convert from milliliters to liters. So you're going to divide 650 milliliters by 1,000 and that will give you 0.650 liters. The next step that you're going to do is convert from grams of NaCl to moles of NaCl. What you're going to have to do is look at a periodic table and find the different masses of NaCl but of Na and Cl separately. So for Na, you're going to get 22.990 grams, and for Cl, you're going to get 35.45 grams. And added together, they'll give you 58.44 grams of NaCl. And when you carry out your whole equation, that's going to give you approximately 1.078 moles. Your final step is going to be to plug in your values that you got into the equation. So that's going to give you approximately 1.65 molars, but you have to take sig figs into mind, and that will, looking back at our original problem, we have 2 in both 650 and 63, so it's going to round off to 1.7 molars. Moving on, we have a dilution problem. The problem reads, what is the concentration of a solution made by diluting 25 milliliters of a 0.50 molar HCl solution to a new volume of 150 milliliters? The formula used for dilutions is M1V1 equals M2V2. Words to always look out for in dilution problems are first, last, new, initial, and final. As you can see, here we have the word new, which indicates that the reaction was already carried out in this part of the products. Now we're going to write out what each value is. M1 is 0.50 molar, V1 is 25 milliliters because this is what they're diluting originally. M2 is unknown, and V2 is 150 milliliters, as we already said, because it's a new volume. So now we're going to plug in these values into our formula, and what we're going to have to do is get M2 by itself, so we're going to have to cancel out V2 on both sides by dividing it, and you're going to cancel out your new units as well, just to leave you with molars. And after carrying out everything, you're going to get approximately 0.083 molars, and that significant figures are correct because there's 25 significant figures in the original problem. And that is how you work out molarity and dilution problems. I hope this video has given you a better understanding in solution problems.